Dungeons and Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the description.
It's been a long day without you, Schmagan. And I know so much about you, like your name is Schmagan. You were a kid who attended high school, and I bet that all your friends are sad 'cause you were so cool. 'Cause you were so cool.
What? Why me? All the friends you had? I only knew your dad. Why am I the one to have to spit about you, Brad? We never met. You like soccer, maybe you had a pet, but honestly, your dad never mentioned it. I'm sure you were great, but I got so much on my plate. The journey started fun, but now I'm feeling numb. And worst of all, my new voice is super dumb.
My theology's geology. I'm not a man of faith. But Schmagan, I'm begging God to take me in your place. You had a moissanite mind. So brilliant, so clear. No wonder you were the museum's favorite volunteer. But you were more than that, Schmegs. Heck, you helped me name my daughter. So me and Mercedes will raise our birdie in your honor.
How can we not talk about heaven when heaven's the kingdom of God? Every soul can get there through the love of Jesus Christ. Now you're gonna see him 'cause you're baptized. It's been a long day without you, Schmagan. And I know so much about you, like your name is Schmagan. You were a kid who attended high school, and I bet that all your friends are sad 'cause you were so cool. 'Cause you were so cool.
First time I said hi, your eyes looked down to the floor. I said, my name's Stacy, you haven't met me before. That hi turned into friendship, friendship into a love. Soon you were meeting my dad and he was calling you son. It's just a high school romance, but it felt like much more. As I practiced my vows down at the wedding dress store. Heard you died, didn't cry out of denial and doubt. I swear to God, if you're in heaven, Brad will come rip you out.
How can we not talk about heaven when heaven's the kingdom of God? Every soul can get there through the love of Jesus Christ. Now you're gonna see him 'cause you're baptized.
Welcome to Dungeons and Daddies, not a BDSM podcast, instead a D&D podcast about 4 kids from our world thrown into another world.
Anthony, stop watching YouTube videos.
I was trying to get to my fucking notes and I hit the wrong tab.
I was trying to get to Pornhub and then the sound was on.
I'm just trying to do what I always do when we do dad facts, which is just watch somebody get railed.
Mom, it was a virus.
You don't just turn your webcam on?
How did this pop-up happen? I don't know, Mom.
So weird.
It's like an Xbox controller.
Oh, it's probably just because you buy feminine products on Amazon, Mom.
Probably because I'm such an ally. That's probably why I showed up.
Back in the day, kids, you have one family computer. That's what we're talking
Right.
about.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's not relatable.
You don't know what the phrase white knuckle means.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons podcast. My name is Freddie Wong. I play Taylor Swift, the rock and roll cool ranger anime head. That's a teen. Or is he?
You're on a body now, right?
Did that get transferred?
you're on Teeny the Teen Body.
Teen's body.
You're on
now.
Teeny.
Yeah.
You're a mecca.
Yeah.
Since we're about to engage in some sporting events here, finally, once again, the podcast finds itself doing what we all should have been doing in high school. I'd like to give a little Taylor fact, which is that Taylor doesn't shower.
What?
Taylor doesn't shower.
That doesn't seem like a surprise.
He takes
bathes.
baths?
You bathes,
No. The time Taylor showers is before physical activity, before strenuous physical activity. But other than that, he just straight up, it's like...
Wait, so does he not
here's
shower
how
or does he shower before?
Here's how Taylor treats his body.
Okay.
He treats his body like Freddie Wong treats his car in a car wash, which is when it rains, it gets a little cleaner and we're good. We bought a little bit of time.
I feel
That's
like my whole
insane.
steez is being chomped right now. I feel like
but
this
here's
is
the
an
thing.
encroachment on normal
But here's the
stinky
thing.
boy
No,
status.
because Taylor is not a stinky boy.
Excuse me?
Listen, Jimmy and I in the room looking at each other, we know this power, and you could have it too if you are of the Asian persuasion. No BO.
Actually, no, you can't have it. You either do or you don't. You
That's
can't,
true.
get it.
That's true. Jimmy knows this well. I'm going to call Jimmy out right now. Jimmy,
Oh, boy.
big not showering fan, I got to say.
Yeah, it's true. Of all the people in this
happening?
room, I probably shower the least.
What?
What's happening?
That's a scary thing to assume.
I don't know. Well, look,
Jimmy inspired my fact this week.
Okay, what is your... Okay, just... not that matters.
So the only time he showers is right before he does that.
Non-showerer.
Okay, I just need to know... I don't know why I need to know, just for the people who write our Wikipedia. It's the fact that he doesn't shower.
Wikipedia.
The people who doesn't shower. Does he not shower, or does he shower before events?
Okay, so when it rains, Taylor counts that as like bathing.
Okay,
right?
so he doesn't
So he
shower.
goes outside, just waits in the rain.
Yeah, and walks around moodily.
Well, that's romantic.
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he always is like, before the soccer game, he's going to,
I'm going to need you to explain one more time how he's not stinky. That's what I'm going to need to
I don't have
understand.
body odor. It's
Some
a
people don't have
genetic,
body odor.
literal
Some people don't
genetic
have
Yeah,
body
but
thing.
like your hair gets greasy, doesn't it?
Sure, yeah. And when I take a shower, it's because of my hair, to be
I
honest.
see, okay,
Or I've
all
like
right.
sweat a lot.
Yeah,
And
you
Taylor...
know.
So
tucked
Taylor's
that
got
all-
stinky hair.
No, he tucked that all in that pork pie hat. You know what I'm saying?
That's worse.
That I believe.
That
That
got
I
like,
believe.
here's what it was. He got like yuzu air fresheners inside the
Oh
pork
my-
pie hat.
Oh, God. All right.
Here's what it is. And scent is a very complicated scent. It comes out smelling great.
Matt,
this is
please
my
introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm taking it. I apologize for asking a follow-up question to Freddie's.
Yeah, this
Hey,
is
everybody.
your fault, man.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, everybody. My name is Matthew Arnold. I play Lincoln Lee Wilson, the schooled-at-home soccer kid, protective paladin in the group. A little swerve from Freddie's fact here. I want to get a little serious. I want to talk about Lincoln. He did have a best friend when he was growing up. And unfortunately, his best friend did die when he was 8 years old.
Oh, no.
It's an animal.
It's an animal.
No.
It's
his best
imaginary.
friend was called Mr. Kicks. And it was his creative character on his FIFA game. And they transferred that, they made it, and then they transferred that character every year. He's made it when he first started playing FIFA, and every year they would transfer Mr. Kicks from one save file to the next every single year, and that was kind of like Lincoln's only friend. Like when his dads were busy or whatever, he would just play with Mr. Kicks. And let's just say sometimes the play extended beyond the soccer field, and he may talk with them, stay in the character screen for a little bit, just hang out. And unfortunately, when he was so excited, he got a new console, but it wasn't backwards compatible, and they messed up the transfer, and Mr. Kick's save file was gone forever.
And he's in cyber hell now.
Oh,
Anthony, which
geez.
layer of hell is cyber hell where deleted characters go?
Maybe
Yeah,
you can
that's his
show up.
first.
You can just remake Mr. Kicks now.
Yeah.
Well, you can't remake all those stats.
Bro,
he has
you get-
4
Yes,
years
you
of
can.
stats.
You absolutely can.
Well, you could remake the character model, but it wouldn't be Mr.
So you
Kicks.
could repaint the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
It's not the Mona Lisa. It's not Mr.
It's
Kicks.
the Mr. Kicks of Theseus. When does it stop becoming Mr.
The
Kicks?
stats wouldn't be
yeah.
the same as he did. He even did that, Anthony. He did. He made a new Mr. Kicks, and then he looked and said,
wasn't the
hours
same.
played. Hours played. It said 1 minute. And Lincoln stared with a tear in his eyes, knowing that, no, the Mr. Kicks he knew, but he had played with a lot longer than 1 minute.
That Mr. Kicks Link got to talk to about
Yeah.
things that were really, really like bothering him in the
Yeah,
character
that
screen
Mr.
while he
Kicks-
dribbled in an idle loop animation.
Mr. Kicks, R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Will Campos. I play Normal Oak. He's a perky, peppy, chipper, cheery school spirit mascot kid who doesn't know who he is anymore. Fact about Normal this week. Fun fact about Normal. Normal is such a fan of Teen High.
How big of a fan is he?
He is
Nice.
the most published author in the Teen High fan fiction subforum on AO3.
Wow.
He writes like a lot of like high school fan fiction about the school.
AO3 is a cyborg version of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Yes.
Also, you just you whisper fan fiction into her ear.
She judges you.
Archive of our throne, queen. Yes.
So yeah, he writes a lot of stories mostly about like what would happen if like the mascot was real and had to go to the school and was like friends with the other
my
mascots from the other
God.
schools. He wrote one that was just about a kid who wakes up one day and is a mascot, and like he does not realize that he essentially just rewrote the Metamorphosis. It's about someone turning into a cool big mascot and then their life is great afterwards.
Question: does anyone else write on this fanfiction forum?
You know what? I feel like it's one of those ones where there's like 3 other mystery posters.
Yeah.
And like he's left his latest saga, like the sort of like the My Immortal of
Yeah.
Teen High fanfic, if you will, like off
Yeah.
on like a pretty big cliffhanger since the adventure started.
And then can I ask, is he the only one who's kind of doing like school-centric based? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, is it very obvious it is him? Like, what's his username?
Like, who are these mystery fan fiction writers? And then one of them's like, in the world where Taylor's dating Margarita Pizza. It's like, who's this mysterious writer?
The coolest kid in school, Taylor Swift.
An AU where you're attractive.
Pepperoni Tony's probably on there too.
I mean,
I was
was.
just thinking,
Oh,
yeah.
that's actually pretty good. Yeah, one of the writers just stopped writing.
no,
Pepperoni,
it's so
yeah.
sad.
It's just about the
Handsome
beloved
masculine
principal.
principal.
On that note, my name is Beth May, and I play Scary Marlowe.
Boo.
A
I
goth,
meant to cheer
guy.
when you said your name.
She hasn't even done anything bad recently.
a goth punk seeker of darkness,
Boo.
rebeller
Boo.
teen, betrayer teen who was
So
not
cool.
like the other warlocks.
You tell 'em.
Fun fact about Scary this week. It's a pretty involved fact. You kind of have to get into the world of Scary for a minute. It's actually a poem. It's not a fact. It's a poem.
Ooh. I mean, boo.
This is what was going through her head as the last episode came to a close.
Okay, I'm going to try to separate the artist from the art.
I'm writing this in my head, no pen. The pain in my hand is a 10 out of 10. Hand, or should I say, lack thereof. The fires of hell fit like a glove. 10 pain, 0 friends. 22 take the pitch. I'll win this game faster than y'all said bitch.
Damn.
Was that all lowercase? I couldn't tell.
It was all
All
over.
okay, it's very good.
I could tell. The way she said it was very obvious.
Very low.
Can you,
Lowercase.
as a real poet, can you tell at poetry slams if someone's like, that's an all lowercase poem?
Yes, absolutely, you can. Yeah.
Really? This is a skill you must teach me.
No, okay, I will.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Jimmy, introduce yourself.
Can you, as someone, tell when someone says they're going to do something for you and they're not going to do it?
I can't. This has been a long life full of disappointment.
I'm waiting for so many people to get coffee with me.
That's very LA. Am I supposed to go?
Yes,
please.
you are.
At least say
Hi,
you're here.
everyone. Oh, such a pleasure to be back. I love everyone out there, the community. Great.
Shut the
My
fuck
name
up and
is
introduce yourself.
Jimmy Wong. I play the Oathbreaker Paladin. Paladin turned Oathbreaker. Current King of Hell, Jody Foster. He's just kind of a loner.
Wow.
Not really by choice. His wife left him.
And you're only king of like half of hell, right?
You know, I think our reality is whatever we project onto it, and so he definitely projects that he is a loner, and that
You're only as
everyone
alone
else
as you
is-
feel.
And everyone else has wronged him as opposed to the other way around.
That sounds toxic.
But maybe we'll see some character development. Well, who knows? Jody's dad fact for today actually ties to something that he didn't really realize was going to happen when he changed back to the King of Hell, the demon that he is, the Baelor. And that everything was going to fuck up. Everything was going to go differently because he had basically 2 consciousnesses now, right? He had like the human one that was just great cop dad. And then he has the demon one, which does not care about anyone else at all. And one might say that perhaps the two are actually inextricably linked. But it was like 2 personalities clashing and then forming into this current thing. And as a result, he's just been extremely downtrodden ever since. And just to give some people some backstory, this is what led to Morgan being like, all right, this is awful. This person is not who I married, not who I care about. In fact, it seems like they're just a different person entirely. And then that's why they divorced, is he could not handle the 2 consciousnesses.
I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I know, I do too.
I feel bad
No,
for
I
him.
said I don't.
I don't.
It's
Oh,
okay.
I feel so bad. He's complicated, so I have
He's
to feel bad
complicated.
about him.
But people need to understand it's tough.
I'm
It's
Anthony,
tough
I'm
out
your
here.
dad. So that's why Jody thinks the divorce happened.
Yeah.
That's what
That is
Jody says
correct.
at the bar
Yeah.
to his friends.
I saw some
Exactly.
comments that not unreasonably were like, it's kind of a bummer that Morgan and Glenn are back together, because I thought his whole growth was that he like got over the fact that he needed to be with his wife. And I get that and I understand that. But in my head canon is that after season 1, when Glenn was like, I'm just going to, stand by the sideline, let him be raised by his parents or whatever, he became a really cool, good friend of the family, and like being chill and around them and not trying to like be with Morgan made Morgan go like, oh, this guy's kind of interesting.
Oh
and then
man, he
if-
became
Damn,
Fableman
house
Seth
wrecker.
Rogen.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like, I think of all the things in the show, the least believable thing is that there is a woman who exists who is attracted to both Jody the cop and Glenn Close. So if that person exists and you have a choice between the two, you're going to choose Glenn Close.
Women contain multitudes.
And not the demon part, that's for sure.
No, the demon part was not a problem. When we last left you, you were about to start a soccer game against the 12-1, the last demon in the 666 hateful hell demons that Morgan Freeman and Glenn Close were going to go assassinate.
Just to clarify, Schmagan's kid died.
Schmagan's kid died.
We never learned their name.
Yeah, he does have a name. I did name him a while ago, and I forgot about it because
It's
who
Brad,
fucking
I
cares?
believe.
It's
I think
Brad.
it's Brad.
Yeah, Brad Schmagan is now with the Angels because
Oh.
he
Did he
was
die again?
baptized.
They murdered him.
Yeah,
Wow,
they
Angels
killed him.
in
They
the
did the Battle of the
outfield.
Bastards thing with Rick and Stark, where they had him run at him and then slowly started throwing fireballs at him.
Taylor looks up and goes like, dang, I wish it would rain down here.
What?
You know what? Let's cut out his dad fact.
How would Glenn?
So that's just a thing he says.
Just hang Freddie out to fucking dry.
So yes, when we last left you, Normal had kicked the ball, I guess, over to the other team that is now Russia. I don't know how soccer works, but I assume everybody's
I'm very
supposed
excited to
kick
play
ball.
the soccer game with you then.
Andy,
Yeah.
do you need to take like 4 seconds to just read the rules of
No, I
soccer?
mean, I
feel
know
like
that
that-
you can't use your hands and it has to go in the goal. So.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta-
pretty-
you
that's
gotta
pretty-
make
that's the beauty of
biscuits for your
soccer.
boss.
Well, one person can use their
Simple
hands.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, one person does get
Two
to use their
people
hands.
can use
Two
their hands.
people
Two different
use their hands.
goalies.
Four
And other
hands.
people can use their hands. They can't just touch the ball with it.
No, they're tied to their
You can
sides.
use them to like balance if
Yeah,
you
the
want
ref
to.
uses their hands to like raise cards.
Speaking of the ref, as the game starts, you see a flash of fire and a large red creature appears with horns coming out of its head.
the Chicago Bulls mascot.
No. It's a version of you from another parallel universe on Patreon would have heard before, which is the former Satan, he was just called Satan, and he goes,
Game on, everybody.
I mean, you do a thing to my voice to make me sound really deep. If you went into his mind, you would see that he was really upset because he wanted to torture people by putting them in Entourage episodes forever. But somebody came down, Glenn, and ruined hell. So now he's just a ref for this final game of soccer.
Damn.
Damn,
What a good
subjugated.
sport.
So
Better to ref in hell than score in heaven? I don't know, man. Something there, right?
it's yeah. So why doesn't everybody give me initiative rolls?
All right.
Okay.
Just like real soccer.
I rolled a 17
All right.
plus 3.
18.
Oh, 20.
20, 18 plus 2.
Oh, yeah.
Big rollers.
Glenn Close rolls a 15. Taylor Swift rolls a 19.
Normal got a 1.
Ooh.
It's okay. It's okay.
So the people that have 20 initiative are Jody, Scary, and Link. So amongst the three of you, decide who goes in what order.
What did the soccer boys roll?
You'll find out.
No.
They're enemies.
Ooh.
I don't tell
Also-
you usually.
Can you help us understand the position of everyone?
I'm center mid, Scary,
Is left striker.
and Morgan is right striker.
Normal and Hermie are soccer guys.
Yeah, the
They're
defenders.
going to play soccer.
Let's abstract it out.
Yeah.
If you're near the ball, you're near the ball. If you're kind of far away from the ball, you're kind of far away from the ball, or you're the goalie. Those are the three zones you can be in.
Normal, it's not a big deal. Okay, ignoring the actual names, like Scary and Morgan, they're going to try to score. I'm like in the middle. I'm essentially like, I'm the mediator, like a third, like you.
You're the therapist of the team?
I'm essentially bringing the ball from the defense to them. So I'm just there to help everybody.
Okay.
And you guys are just there to stop the ball from going in the goal. You're the defenders, okay?
I will hold the
So
goal.
we're like the therapist when it's time to set boundaries.
Yes, perfect. And yes, and
Yes.
Taylor, like,
I-
boy,
Just get the ball to me, okay?
yeah, just get the ball to Scary.
I did already kick the ball, so I think it's over there now.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
Do I
kicked
need
the
to
ball.
make an athletics roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
See how far he kicked it.
Oh, I got an 11.
Okay, so the 12 and 1 demons are going to roll opposed. They only got a 6, so you managed to get control
I
of the
won.
ball.
I scored a goal.
No. Allow me to continue describing. You managed to get control of the ball, but standing between you are the guys who are near the ball, the guys who are kind of far away from the ball, and the goalie. So you have 3 gradations of people
but we
between
got
you
3
and the ball.
moves first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's pull up Bournemouth versus Arsenal. You soccer fans know what I'm talking about. That just happened this week, so don't worry about it. Look, I know some people who listen to this podcast and watch soccer. It's a big deal.
probably,
Let's just try to
statistically.
score right away. Let's just do a quick score. Let's try to score in 9 seconds. So we got the 3 of us.
All
If
right,
I
how-
go first, I could kick it to you, Beth. And
Yeah,
then you
how
can
about
try
a
to score.
solid through ball, huh?
Yeah, solid through ball. I'm going to do a solid through ball. Anthony?
Yeah, so do it. Roll athletics.
Oh, okay, I did it.
Roll athletics.
Link seeing what normal threw down, not thinking it was a mistake, thinking, fuck yeah, this guy's got initiative. This guy knows what's up. Fucking get them on the wrong foot. Run straight to the ball and is going to kick a through ball. Nice little lob over the defense, right into a fucking hole in the defense for Scary to run into. That's a 20. That's a 16 plus 4.
Jesus,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
They're
yeah.
the good ones at soccer.
Do I roll to time my run?
Yeah, sure. You landed exactly where you wanted to, Matt.
Right at the top of the box.
Right
Okay.
in the back of the net.
That would be a natural 20. Would be an accidental goal.
So I got a 9 plus 6. That's 15
Okay,
for my
so
run.
I'm going to have them roll against that. God damn it. The 12 and 1 is not doing so well today. So yeah, you managed to intercept it very quickly. It's just between you and the goalie at this point, essentially.
Okay, can I roll for a 6 shot?
This is going to be straight up Bournemouth. Told you.
All right, 12 plus 6. That's 18.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so describe how your kick goes and how the ball goes in.
The run is perfectly timed. We're talking right at the back line of defense. As soon as Link's foot touches the ball, she's leaning into that run, bends it right into the front of the goal, and then as the ball is arriving at her feet, she hits it on the volley, does a
One
backflip.
hit. Oh,
Shit.
Wait.
Weak foot even.
It's it with her right foot, no left hand, because she's like missing a fucking hand. Not that it really matters in soccer, but it does
Yeah,
to
there's a
her.
trail of blood following you everywhere
There's
you go.
a trail of blood. She does a backflip, 2 backflips.
Nice.
And then flips off the goalie when she shoots.
With her right hand.
With her remaining hand.
Okay, great. Yeah, and then it hits the back of the net, There's a loud alarm noise, and the Satan referee goes,
That's 1-0 to
Link pulls off his shirt, getting an instant yellow card, as is the rules in soccer. And on his chest, he's painted in blood for Brad. What's his name?
Brad. Yeah, Brad.
For Brad.
For Brat.
What's his
just
name?
for Brat.
Brad.
Brad?
Brat.
No, his name was Brad.
Okay,
Yeah, but you
Brad.
wrote Brat.
It says for Brat on it. He's pointing.
Brad.
He just takes a yellow. He just walks away from the ref. Don't care. Just give me the yellow.
Okay, so he gives you the yellow, which cuts off one of your legs.
Oh my god! I'm gonna roll for my celebration. That's a 14. Let's see. I do another backflip, and then I do the T pose that Alex Morgan did in the 2019 World Cup, even though there are no English people in hell.
They don't have excessive celebration in football, do they? They have
In
American
soccer?
football. In soccer, yeah.
Not really.
Specifically, you're not allowed to take your shirt off.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait,
just
why?
that.
Because this just takes time. I don't know. They just
Brandy
said they put the
Chastain
line
went
there.
too hard.
Yeah, she did it once, and they're like, oh, this is going to be a thing.
They put the line there. You
Oh,
can't
I
do
know
it.
why. I know why.
Why?
Because there's a chance you could put on and flip it around and look like you're on the other team all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? You put it back on, and they're like, oh, good, I'm on this side. Wait a minute, there's one more person, but then it's too late. Another goal.
So before Link's leg fell off, I feel like he just
It
gave
doesn't
like
fall
a,
off, sorry, but he takes the yellow card and like throws it at you like a fucking throwing star. And it
so like
slices
fucking like
clean through your
Looper.
leg.
Like I'm walking and like my leg disappears essentially.
Yeah, how much pain is actually happening?
A lot. He like cut your leg off with the yellow card.
Okay,
He
so
threw
yeah,
it,
let's
it
go to
honed
that.
in like a red shell to your left leg, and
Jesus. So I'm like nodding to Scary, just like good shot. Also like good
You're not
pass.
acknowledging the pain.
Well, no, as it's happening, and then my leg falls off. So like,
Oh, I see.
okay, I start screaming and crying.
Walk it off,
Is this
Link.
real?
Soccer
Oh my
player.
god! No, it's real. Foul. What?
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Taylor from the goal line. Get it back to center. This is delay of game.
Did my leg really take it off?
it's on the ground. It's on the field. You can see it.
I crawl it down, just try and put it back on. But it's hell, right? These are the rules. Just
Bro,
go
it's turning
back.
into the beginning of Saving Private Ryan all of a sudden.
Does anybody have that magic spray that will fix him?
Duct tape.
Medic?
You're a paladin. You have heals. You have lay on hands. Lay your hands on yourself.
So while Link's crawling to his severed leg, it is now Jody's turn.
Quick question, D&D question. Can Link actually re-heal his leg with lay on hands?
He can heal the stump. To get the leg actually reattached, you'll have to do something harder than that.
Oh, actually, you can't lay on hands yourself.
That's outside the scope of
God does not want you to
Just
touch
they're
yourself.
religious, because they're
Yeah.
religious. They're Catholics. They're
Because
not
fucking
supposed to.
Kellogg's
It's a
made
sin.
this game, dude.
Yeah, you got to fucking chew cereal so you don't masturbate.
Earlier, Glenn said he was doing something. Is that actually happening, considering the initiative order and all that stuff?
Yeah, Glenn's about to go right after you. So if you want to hold a thing or do something or plan stuff together with Glenn, feel free.
Jimmy, can you attach my leg?
I don't think I can. I'm a 20th level paladin, but I'm an Oathbreaker paladin. My skills are not for healing and doing good things, really.
Yeah, he's the king of hell.
I'm going to look at Lincoln and go, oh shit, that's bad. And just hold my action, waiting to see specifically, so that the listener knows, I'm waiting to see what Glenn does first.
Glenn's turn.
All right, Glenn's going to cast Disguise Self.
The other day I realized that all of us have our little things that we do. For Freddie, it's always, and for Will, it's,
Glenn's going to cast Disguise Self. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, blah, 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 look different until the spend ends or use your action dismiss.
Glenn probably has regenerate. Bards have regenerate, and you're level 20.
Give a fuck about Glenn does not give
Oh, yes.
about
So
this
good.
strange child.
You fuck.
This
I'm
strange
your like kind of nephew.
shirtless
I'm
child.
your kind of nephew.
I don't give a fuck. All right, so basically, I look like the other team.
okay.
I want to look like
you don't
one
have
of
to
the
roll or
kids.
anything? Or I guess they have to roll like
One action
insight?
self. Yeah. So if anyone contacts me, they'll probably figure that out.
Okay. That's fun.
It's now
Or they
13 and
count how
1.
many players are on each team. They'll know that.
Yeah.
That was your action? You just look like one of them now?
I'm gonna look like one of them, and then my move was gonna be like, because we're resetting, because there was a goal score, so
This
there's
is
a
a
little bit of
kickoff.
There's a little bit of a kickoff reset. I'm gonna kind of like sidle back over towards the goalie and be like, "Coach said I'm goalie now."
All right. You're pretty close to him. Roll persuasion
Oh, no.
You sure
with
it wasn't just-
disadvantage.
you sure?
I'm glad Glenn's continued the tradition of fucking being useless.
34.
We already scored, dude.
I said with
I know.
Okay.
21.
21. All right. He is going to roll with advantage. All right. With a 17, he goes like, sounds good, man. And I'm going to roll to see if he slaps you on the shoulder encouragingly as he walks away.
Okay.
11. So he does.
Wow.
He hits you on the back, and then your shit turns back into yourself. At least to him. He can tell. But only he can tell.
I think Glenn's gonna snap his neck. Like immediately.
All right, roll.
Like, he's gonna grab his hand that touches his shoulder, swivel him around, and then break his own neck with his own arm.
All right, roll opposed athletics.
That's 23, 16 plus 7.
20.
I now know how Aaron
characters are pretty
O'Neal
strong, huh?
felt. I know how Aaron O'Neal felt now.
So yeah, you successfully, as he's going to go, you reach around and grab his arm and make him break his own neck with his own arm, and now he's on the ground dead next to you. And the other,
But isn't he in hell? He's a
demon.
but he's already dead. How does that work?
You can kill demons.
Demons live in hell; they can be dead. You went past the corpses of 665 other demons.
Oh, that's right.
So he falls to the ground dead. And all the other members of the team, as they are again reorganizing to get ready for the kickoff, see that there's a dead goalie next to you. And I assume, did you choose one of them exactly to look like? Or do you look like the goalie?
I look like the goalie, yeah.
Okay, so they see a dead goalie next to a standing goalie. And I'm going to have all of them roll not dumb fuck to see if they realize something's amiss.
Something's definitely a miss.
Can I roll something opposed here? Or?
No, you've done enough. Okay, so about half the team realizes that something is wrong, and they are going to head towards you, and that is your turn.
So that's an intelligence
Come on,
check.
delay of game.
So
we
and
just
now
kick
it
it off?
is Taylor's turn.
Taylor, seeing that the other team is not kicking off, is going to raise his hand back. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Delay of game. Delay of game.
Okay.
He's going to try and persuade Satan.
Yeah.
That's delay of game.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion roll.
Matt, isn't that the case? Isn't that a yellow card? What is the penalty?
What, if you killed a goalie by
No,
pretending to be a
if
goalie?
the entire
For the
team
fact that they haven't kicked off yet.
that they haven't kicked off yet.
Yeah, I guess it'd be delay a game if they were late. It's just weird usually the team losing doesn't delay the game. It's usually the team that's winning
Yeah.
delays the game.
I know, but in this case,
Roll your
extenuating
persuasion.
6.
6. Okay, I'm going to have Satan roll opposed. All right, he got a natural 20. And you should be thankful, because if you succeeded, he would have then given the yellow card to the goalie, which would have cut off Glenn's leg. Okay, so he goes,
No, it's fine. Rounds are 5 seconds. Give it a minute. Come on.
I did my best.
now it is Schmagan and the FBI's turn. They are going to wait. They're going to hold their turn.
Because they want to see how this game goes.
Because they're waiting for the ball to get kicked off. All right, now it's the demon's turn. 5 demons head towards you, while the other 6 line up for the kickoff. So these 5 demons know that something's wrong with you, and they are going to get really close, and they're all going to roll investigation.
It's an intelligence save.
It's an intelligence save?
Yeah, for this spell.
3 of them save. One of them goes, well, the second one goes, well, and the third one goes, well. And they see through your disguise, and they are going to plant their foot in the dirt and then puff their chest out, and then they're going to go, ref, and they're not going to do anything to you. And they go, ref, and the ref trots over and goes,
Whoa, what's going on?
he gets close enough, and now he is going to make an advantaged check. So he sees through Glenn's charade, and he goes,
No murder. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you and your girlfriend that there is no murdering allowed on this field? Red card.
and he throws a red card, and it slices both of your legs off. Glenn is now walking on stumps.
So Glenn goes,
Fantastic. All right. But the other.
We were waiting for something. What do you mean? Freddie, the way we were all staring at you, you felt like you were going to say something else.
no, the legs cut off, and then it's like in like Tower of Terror. You know what I'm saying? When
good.
it drops a little bit.
Yeah.
That was the Glenn's feeling. And Glenn was like, just like Tower of Terror.
All right. The 6 who lined up to actually kick off the ball, they do. One of them runs up quick enough to intercept it after they kick it, but then the rest of their rolls sucked complete ass. So now they are basically 2 locations away from your goal. They basically have to get through one layer of you and then the goalie. So they don't manage to make it past your strikers or whatever. Now it is Morgan's turn. Morgan is going to try to steal the ball. She whiffs it just a little bit and manages to try to slide tackle the demon with the ball, but she goes under. But it looks really cool. She like fucking slides and like kicks up a bunch of dirt, and she looks like she has agency. And now it is Normal's turn.
Good save.
Seeing Link clutching his severed leg on the ground, Normal runs over to him and says, Link, hang on, I got something for you, buddy. And then Normal is going to trip over himself and pull off his pants. And over his underwear, he reveals that he's been wearing the item of the week.
Yellow card.
What?
If you can't take off your shirt, you probably can't take off your pants.
Your leg gets cut off as well.
All right, well, in that case, Anthony, the item of the week is the legs of long leg lengthening. This is a rare, wondrous item submitted by Bradley Branch. When worn, the user is granted the ability to extend their legs up to twice their length. Does
Great.
not have to be extended fully. So I'm going to just go ahead and extend my legs
Your stump.
from the stump so that I'm still as
So
tall
you
as
have
I was.
there's no knee, there's no joint, and there's no foot at the end, but you do have a fleshy peg leg that now goes down to roughly where your other foot is.
Does it hurt? Like, is it like...
Yeah, it hurts.
All right, I go, ow!
Oh my God, I have a missing hand.
Look at my feet! Look at my legs! They're right there!
Men are such babies.
I crawl over to you because you're screaming.
Brother!
I hold you. I go, normal. Keep your head in the game. and I push you up. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, everything you do now while you have those two legs is you're gonna have to do an acrobatics check beforehand to make sure you can
Both
maintain
his
your
legs? I
balance.
thought just one.
Yeah, your leg and your flesh peg leg,
Oh,
your
okay.
flesh leg. Okay, so Jimmy, you were holding
Oh,
your
so I
turn
only
this
lost
whole time.
one leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only
got
got
a yellow
This
card.
is what the fuck is happening?
Yellow card, you lose a leg.
Yeah, yellow card you use leg, red card you lose both.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you were holding your turn. Did you want to do something?
Yeah. So I will, now gauging that Glenn has failed and Morgan still has her legs, but missed. Jody with his...
She's going to walk away slowly from Glenn.
Gamers, I hope you understand, Jody is not trying to kill these demons or win this game. He's trying to impress Morgan. So he's going to swoop on over and pick Morgan up as she's doing her cool slide and somehow give her more agency or take it away. I don't know. One or the other.
It's definitely taking more agency.
That's what you're doing.
Definitely.
In his head, he's giving her more agency.
When she falls down,
Yeah.
definitely great
Well,
move.
he thinks he's helping. So he picks her up and puts her back and does one of those like nice. And then he's going to move to intercept the ball and help her basically by doing it
Oh,
himself.
so your action was
It
you
is
raced.
very... I'm in character. People, I'm an actor.
You're trying to
I
be
am the-
like Tom Cruise and Rebecca, what's her face in Rebecca
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
in
Rebecca
Mission
Ferguson.
Impossible
Yeah.
6. Like, you were sharing one gun. That means it's not weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so you managed to get her to her feet. Now you two are flanking the team demon with the ball.
Did you say something corny like, I used to sweep you off your feet?
No, Jody's not cool enough for that.
Thanks, Will, but no.
He just kind of does like a as he's doing it, like, am I cool or what?
Agent Schmagan and his two FBI guys are going to go now. They pick 3 random demons that are coming to try to support the guy with the ball, and they just sort of stand in their fucking faces and like play it like American football because they're FBI agents, so they don't know how soccer is played. So they just like keep like fucking chest checking them over again and just trying to prevent them from getting to the guy with the ball. So now we go back to the beginning of the initiative again. So once again, Jody, Link, and Scary all have tied initiative. You can choose what order you'd like to go in.
And they have the ball in the
They have the ball, and they have to get between your half of the field and the goalie.
I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion, which is a 6th level spell.
Oh, God damn it. You've wanted to use this for so long.
Yeah. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence up to 12 creatures.
God damn it!
Of your choice.
They wrote D&D to fuck you, bro.
That you can see within range and that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect.
So
They
Link
can be
just like-
charmed.
Okay.
Link doesn't buy it.
The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
Each target must make a wisdom saving throw. All right, so I'm going to do 12 wisdom saving throws, assuming you want to do all players and the breath.
Yes, I would like to do that. Why don't you let Scary the woman have the ball?
All right, there's one guy with a ball and then 5 other people running alongside him. 3 of those are occupied by the FBI. The person with the ball and the 3 people occupied by the FBI go, whoa, and they put their hands up. They go, we don't want to like be yeah, of course. Yeah, we're allies. Of course. And then the 2 others with them go like, fuck that. No, what? No. But the one with the ball stops kicking the ball and then goes, after you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
lady.
And then one of the guys on defense goes like, women have so many privileges in this society that nobody ever talks about. They have hot privilege. And then with one guy and the other 4 are like, whoa, dude, calm down.
We didn't know that.
And the ref is like,
Yeah, that's problematic.
so basically everybody except for 3 people were convinced by this mass suggestion that you should have the ball.
But those 3 were able to see through the woke mind virus.
Those 3 red pill
started a
heroes.
Hey, we should start a podcast. He's just talking about what's on our mind.
Well, how long does the suggestion last for?
It lasts for
The rest of their lives.
24 hours. But the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. So once Scary gets the ball, they will be satisfied.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, I mean, you got the ball. You stopped the score.
So you cast that as your action. I assume you're going to move up to the ball
Yep.
with your move. All right. So you were right next to the ball. Very easily could be under your control. Now, Jimmy or Matt, it is your turn.
I'm going to crawl to Taylor.
Okay.
Be like, sorry, bro. I need that candy cane back. I'm going to rip the candy cane out of his neck and then just like put his head on. And then I'm going to impale the sharp end of the candy cane like into my stump.
Oh my God.
So now I got like a candy cane
So where is Taylor's head now?
sitting on the top of
It's just like balancing awkwardly on the top of Team.
You know what?
I could have sworn this
you know
was
what?
going in an RRR. You're gonna have to carry me
No,
direction.
he needs to go. You know what? I break the candy cane in half because I don't need the full length of it for my stump. So I break the candy cane in half. So now his head is finally like placed right on top because before it's like a weird like fucking like long
Off
neck
to the
like
left, yeah.
monster.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I got a candy cane. Like
So you have a candy cane peg leg. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll Constitution to try to not pass out from the pain of doing that.
Because it's peppermint. Peppermint stings when you put it on wounds.
I got a 2 - 1.
Oh God.
So yeah, you don't even get it in by the time you pass out. Like the second the peppermint touches your bloody fresh
It's
stump,
gonna be pretty spicy.
I stare at the other team. I go, this guy's not gonna be so sweet. And I stab into my leg and I instantly just pass out in front of Taylor.
Oh,
boy.
what a bucko.
Man down.
all right, Jody, is your turn.
I'm right next to Morgan, and we are close to the ball with Scary, right?
Yes.
So
The three of you are equidistant from the ball.
okay.
Glenn, shoot it.
My plan is to, now that everyone is going to switch their attention right back to, oh no, we shouldn't have done that. I'm assuming that
Once Scary gets control of the ball, yes.
I'm going to use my charisma. And I'm going to, in a deep, booming voice, shout at everyone that is currently on Scary's side to add an additional idea to her mass suggestion, which is, once you get to the ball, you're going to do everything you can to not take it back.
So you darn Don Bardo, the SNL guy?
Yeah. And I'm going, I'm an ally.
Scary
Special musical
Marlowe.
guest cheating at D&D.
I'm gonna start chanting ally because I heard someone else saying like that's a great word.
All right.
Ally.
So the 8 people that are on Scary's team are all going to try to save against that. You're casting mass suggestion as well, like the same thing?
No. I'm just yelling.
Oh,
at
you're just
them.
using
Yeah.
persuasion.
Now that they're in a state of mass suggestion, I'm going to try and addendum
Okay, well in that
onto
case,
it.
you make a roll with disadvantage. Persuasion roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, 16 on the first one, 26 on the second one.
All right, we'll take the 16. One person goes, okay. Another one goes, okay. The third one goes, okay. The fourth one goes, ah. The fourth one goes, no! And he got a natural 20. He's like, and I hate women now! Fifth one says no. Sixth one says no. Seventh one says no. And the eighth one says no. So you got about half of them. So about 4 people are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that Scary does not lose the ball. But the other 4 just want Scary to get the ball and then they'll go back to normal.
Now, can I tell who was convinced and who's not?
Yeah.
Okay, and I still have some movement, I'm assuming. That was just, okay, so for the rest of my action, I'm going to fly towards anyone that was not convinced.
Okay.
And use my big old bat wings and shove them out of the way. Just sort of be a body block for them.
Okay.
I'm here to support my girl Scary, and I look over and I'm like, Scary, you got this, you're the best.
So
And Scary, like, I don't know. I think you see a lightness in Scary for the first time in a long time. She's having a good time.
that's great. As Scary says that, you see in the fiery stands of the football field, you see a portal open, and Nick Close steps out with no arms and looks at the scene with a lot of confusion.
Welcome
and then,
to the party, pal.
You're perfect for soccer.
Yeah, he has no arms. He sees that his weird kind of uncle has no legs.
And then his son has no
His
body.
son has no body.
Yeah.
There's a kid with a candy cane laying.
He was just passed out. He was just like, oh my
Wait a
God.
second, if we put all the severed limbs together.
That's when we bring in Elise. We're like, you are the homunculus. You are Frankenstein. He sits down, and if he had arms, he would like put his hand on his chin as he watches his son play soccer for the first time. And in that moment, Scary, it occurs to you that is just another time that you've seen somebody else's father in the stands watching them play soccer while yours was absent. Glenn, it is your turn.
So
Just casually.
So Glenn's going to look down the field, see the ball coming up. He's going to look around at the rest of the team from a lower vantage point, from about crotch height for everybody, and think, hey, that Scary chick had a pretty good idea. Hey, everybody. And Glenn's going to cast a 9th level mass suggestion. God fucking damn it. 12 creatures of my choice. I
Yeah,
the rest
I
of the
know
team.
what he does.
And I'm gonna go, Hey, isn't soccer kind of dumb? You should all touch the ball with your hands. We should all just pick up the ball. It'd be way better and more fun.
Deliberately touch the ball with their hands in an effort to stop a goal.
Yeah. Deliberately, thank you. Deliberately touch a ball with your hands, like if there's just at all times. Just go up and let's pick up the ball. That's a wisdom save of 19.
19?
Yeah.
I'm giving them advantage because they're already being suggested at.
That's not how that works.
There were 11 people, because I'm assuming that ref does not need to care about touching the ball with his hands.
He gives himself a red card.
Ritual red card.
7 of the 11 actually managed to save with advantage rolls.
Wow.
But 4 of them are like, I gotta touch that fucking ball. I gotta touch that ball.
Does this go directly also against give the ball to Scary? So they're like dealing with both suggestions simultaneously?
Yeah, they are torn in 2 directions. They're a child of 2 worlds like Blade, and they can't quite determine whether they want to touch it more or make sure that Scary gets it more.
Or maybe pick it up and then give it to Scary.
Maybe pick it up and give it to Scary.
Yeah.
Synthesis.
So Henry Clay over here compromising. All right. Now it is
highbrow jokes on this podcast.
Now it is Taylor's turn.
Oh, Link! I'm gonna just like start smacking him with the teeny body.
Okay, roll medicine.
Link! We're playing the game. Come on, Link! I smack him really hard over and over again for a 3 roll.
So you manage to somehow actually damage him a little bit with your felt hand, but he does not awaken.
In which case, I'm going to drag his body to like cover one part of the goal, like horizontally. I'd be like, just a little bit of cover on the right flank there.
That's great. All right. Here we go. The difficulty for them to make a goal is now 1 higher because his body is blocking it.
Man, and they always say center mids never go back to defend.
Nice. All right. Schmagan and the FBI are going to like put their hands up and move back because the 2 guys they were guarding are like, we got to touch that ball. Whereas Schmagan is going to try to roll a saving throw against his anger. 8, he failed. So he's going to pull out his gat, and he is going to aim at the one that shot at his son and killed his son, and he is going to start blasting, and every single one of his bullets misses.
Oh, is he doing it like in Point Break, where he's like on the ground and shooting in the air? Like,
he's not shooting at the air, he's shooting at the guy, but he is doing a 90-degree rotated Point Break.
That's called missing. It's not 90-degree Point Break.
Yeah, he's angrily missing. So the ref sees this, sees that he's missed the other soccer player, and yellow cards him, and cuts off one of his legs, and he goes,
There'll be more of that if you keep shooting.
And meanwhile, he's sitting there like fucking reloading.
He's like, I'm going to keep doing it. Doesn't matter.
It's like attempted murder. If he hit him, it would have been a red card.
Yeah, it would have been a red card. Absolutely.
Come on, ref. What are you, blind?
Let him play. Just let him play. All right, so it's the demon's turn. So 4 of them are going to rush forward and try to touch the ball.
Let him grab the ball, lady.
So 2 of the 4 that desperately want to touch the ball manage to run, and they get there at the same moment, and both of their hands touch the ball before Scary can touch it.
Meet cute.
Yeah, and their fingers touch, and they kind of stop, and they look at each other, and they're like, oh.
Well.
Well. And in that moment, 2 red cards sizzle through and cut both of their fucking legs off, and he goes,
my God. I love that handball is a red card.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Is it just a yellow card in real life?
It's no cards. It's just a penalty.
No. It's a red card if it's a deliberate handball to stop a goal. That's why.
Yeah. They both got red carded, so now 2 of the, I'm just going to take them out of the initiative. They're going to hold hands and sort of like push themselves off the field and sort of think about their feelings.
I hope those 2 crazy kids can make it work.
Like sea otters who hold their hands.
Yeah. Do you know what that's called?
What's it called?
A raft. A raft of otters.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other 2 that just wanted Scary to have the ball, actually it's not just 2 of them, it's like 6 of them, are going to run up and try to create a human shield around Scary, like just a circle encircling Scary to make sure that no one can touch the ball other than Scary.
I've knocked a few of them off to the side, right?
Yes. A couple of them are off to the side, and then the 3 remaining ones, the only ones who still have clear heads, didn't want to touch the ball with their hands and didn't want Scary to have the ball, are going to sigh at the same time, and then 3 voices go, well, I wanted to do this with more people, but I guess it's not a bad idea to start now. And the 3 of them grab hands like the fucking fusion dance from Dragon Ball, and they kind of rotate onto their side and start like rotating like a fucking satellite, just like a tunnel of 3 people with their hands intertwined, defying the laws of gravity, and they're going to start spinning, and
like
some
Sonic.
wind is going to start picking up. And you feel the wind sort of pushing you towards the tornado of people. It's way weaker than it would be because it's supposed to have 11 people doing it, not 3.
So are they one unit now, or are they still 3 separate?
Those 3 are one unit now.
I see.
They're not like physically, like if you hit them with a bomb, they would, fall off into 3 different people that all had sentience and stuff.
I hate this mechanic in boss fights. It's like, okay, hold the joystick away from the boss. I get it. It's sucking me in.
Bunch.
All right. I just stop playing for a moment while I hold back on the controller.
I literally just finished playing Metroid Prime 3 and that mechanic is in it.
Oh, yeah, for
Where
sure.
you gotta shoot the guys and make them go into the thing. A cyclone is being formed in front of you, and a circle of people are around you. And now it is Morgan's turn. And she is going to, I guess she's just going to hold her turn because everything's going pretty well right now.
Do we know how many goals until someone wins?
Well, we've lost a lot of limbs and.
Oh yeah, you guys have lost a lot of limbs, and she doesn't know
What
you.
class is Morgan?
Morgan is a
She's
ranger.
a limb restorer?
Ranger?
She's a ranger.
Bard Glenn has regeneration.
Oh, he does. She's seen this cyclone happen before because she's fought these guys before, so
Yeah.
she's going to try to stop it, and she is going to basically try to do a really rowdy slide tackle to dislodge them from each other. She gets a 3. Because she's so busy thinking about all the other things she has going on in her life, and she can't have it all, but in this one instance, she does miss. Now it is Normal's turn.
Give me the state of the team. Who has limbs? Scary's
Glenn has
kicking.
no legs.
Mhm.
Scary
I'm
only has
missing
one
a
hand.
hand.
Taylor is
Totally
still totally fine.
Just his
It's
head.
connected to a
body.
A body.
Did Nick bring his body back?
No, Nick's just there with no arms. Nick's sitting there with no arms, just watching you in the stands. Link has one
I
leg
have
and
a
is
candy
passed
cane
out.
leg on the other side.
And a couple of the demons got both their legs chopped off and are walking
So we're looking
away.
pretty banged up right now.
Yes,
I
you're looking pretty
turn
banged up. They're looking pretty
to
banged
the
up.
only person on the field on our side that could help us. If only there was some way for them to help us. And I'm talking about Brad Schmagan, Schmagan's dead kid, who I crawl over to and cast Revivify. You touch a creature that has died within the last minute, that creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell cannot return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts.
Okay. So he goes, I was in heaven!
He's having
Oh
tea
my-
with Jesus.
He literally just does the entire Buffy
Yeah,
musical.
he's the Buffy thing. And he's just fucking miserable. He's looking at his hands and he goes, why did you do this to me?
You gotta help us win this soccer game. Look,
I don't
Schmagan!
have to do anything!
You're Schmagan, your son's alive again. He's back. I brought him back. Is that better?
So Schmagan turns and sees his son's alive. He goes, now we can stop playing soccer. Oh, Schmagan. Mom, my boy Brad, come to me. And he's like crawling towards him. He's like, you mean nothing to me now, Father. I've met my father and he is in heaven. So yes, I'm gonna add Brad into the
Hey, folks, if
initiative
you're
now.
wondering why Normal didn't do this with Tony Pepperoni a couple episodes,
This is why.
because I did not know this spell existed, but we'll say in canon, like, Willie stopped him from doing it,
Yeah.
right? Something like that.
He kept you there for a minute straight while he bled out. You just had to stare at him, and it really fucked with you. All right, so Brad Schmagan is now in the initiative. You have revived him. He is furious.
Someone's got another mass suggestion. We can fix that up.
So
Right?
now we're like being alive. Now we're back at the top of the initiative. So again,
Being
Jimmy,
alive.
Matt, Beth, whatever order you would like.
I have the ball. Let's see. I should do a pretty sick trick.
So the second you get the ball, 4 of the circle of people who are defending you go, oh, she's got the ball. Hey, wait a second, what the fuck? And they are now offensive to you. But the other
Okay.
4 go like, no, she keep
Feminism's
having the
gone
ball.
far enough.
Yeah.
A woman has the ball now. Things are equal.
You should be thankful for that.
Scary looks to the sidelines where there's nobody that she recognizes. And then she looks at Link and she's like, Link, get your head in the game, man.
Snap up, and I look straight. Who's the first person I see?
Taylor.
What's the score?
Huh? What?
I shake my head. I stand up, and I see Scary.
All right, I'm thinking a 1-2. You better give it back to me, though.
You're
Got
all
it.
the way at the other end of the field, though.
Link
And with 1 leg.
fucking runs so fast. Well, first of all, I got 30 feet speed. I'm faster than everybody
So
else.
15 with
Yeah, but
1
you
leg.
have 1 leg. You could hop at...
I got a candy cane leg.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know how to tell you that.
The way I described it to you is that you began to put it in and then you passed out. You're going to have to try again to jam it in and make it a proper leg. I will
fucking-
allow you to do that
I
as a
put
free
the
action.
candy cane on the ground, and then I just stomp my stump onto the top of the candy.
God! All right,
Oh
roll,
my God.
roll Constitution with advantage because
Tape it
that's
to
so
your
horrifying.
leg. You guys realize that people with prosthetics don't impale themselves on
Yeah,
the
but they're not using a
prosthetic.
sharp candy cane. Like, it's a candy cane. Like, how is it going to be attached to my thing? I'm stabbing it in
I
two.
go,
Just use a rope or something.
Taylor goes,
So I'm
Taylor
fucking
goes,
doing mine
Taylor-
cool.
Taylor
Look and do
goes-
whatever.
Taylor goes, you know, Link, you can flip that 180 and then just like kind of lick it and like stick it in the stomach. Here, I'll
16.
Okay, so the 16, the candy cane goes into your stump. Everything goes black for a second. You are in excruciating pain, but you manage to stay with us. and you can basically do
Just
your
like Ira
turn.
Glass.
I turn the candy cane so that it's like
Stay
it's
with us.
not like the curve of the candy cane is like pointing forward. It's like pointing to the right. So I got like a hockey stick,
Sure.
like on my foot.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
It's just to describe when I'm going to kick the ball, and I start running across the field.
Yeah, I feed him the first part of the 1-2. Fuck, that's a 6. I guess I'm so like in love with having the ball at my feet that I'm just actually like, no, I can take this.
I'm running, just like tears of pain in my eye.
That's great.
Okay, well, just shoot then. Just shoot if you're not going to give it to me.
You try to pass it, so you've got the ball, and you just like hesitate for a second, I think.
Okay.
Scary's got the ball. Matt, Jimmy, it is one of your turns. I feel like
Go ahead,
Matt getting
Jimmy.
up was basically free.
Can you
Nice.
explain the cyclone thing a little bit more? Like, what happened when Morgan failed to disrupt it, and will it inevitably stop Scary?
Why don't you ask Morgan in character, and I can have Morgan tell you in character.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Anthony. What a blessing. Thou art in heaven. Jody's going to look at Morgan and go, what happened? What's going on? You've seen this before?
It's a ball cannon. They're going to suck the ball in and then shoot it back at the goal with incredible force, and it'll fucking... That's how they won last time. They just keep doing that over and over and over again, and we can't stop them.
How long? Is there a certain score point where this game ends? Or are there any other rules that we should know about before we keep
Yeah,
going?
it ends at 3.
3, okay, cool.
Maybe sooner.
Do they do this every single time? Can we stop them? How do you stop them? How did you stop them?
I don't know. We didn't stop it. That's why we haven't beaten these guys yet.
You never listen.
God, you never
God,
listen,
you
dude.
never listen.
What?
You know who also listens to me? Glenn.
I heard everything, babe.
Hear everything. He doesn't process it properly. He can't like fully understand, but he's trying.
Babe, I'm doing my best.
You're doing your best, and that's all I can ask of you.
Thank you.
Love
I
you.
appreciate it.
We'll get your legs back.
That's okay. Thank you so much, though. You're such a joy in my life.
Oh, you're a joy in mine.
It's incredible.
Jody, you were a joy in mine.
So Jody
I didn't hear
is...
that part, but I agree.
Jody's going to let out a deep bellow
Bestial.
of... bestial, angry scream. He's going to jump up with his wings, and he's going to land very close to the Dread Cyclone.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast Dreadlord out of my gloom. So I surround myself as an action, an aura of gloom that lasts for 1 minute and reduces any light around me, and also anyone that's frightened by its turn in the aura, they take 4d10 psychic damage.
Try having a lifetime of an aura of gloom.
So they, roll a saving throw to see if they get frightened or not?
Whenever an enemy that's frightened by you, so whatever that decider is, it takes 4d10 when it starts their turn. And then any creatures of my choosing in the aura are draped in deeper shadow, and they have disadvantage on anyone in the shadow. And then I can also use a bonus action while the aura lasts to make the shadows in the aura to attack the creatures in there, one of them.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, and so they take necrotic damage.
So currently they are at disadvantage.
But my reason for doing so as a character is I am so sick and tired of hearing these two just say sweet nothings to each other that I'm going to cast all of my male depression into this single aura and surround this area so hard.
That's
and
great. So
just-
is it also like a shadowy, like nobody can see into it now?
It's an aura of gloom and reduces bright light in the 30-foot radius around me to
Reduces.
dim light. So people
Okay,
can
so
it's
it's
kind
dim
of like
light. I
we're
guess
in
it's dim.
shadows, basically.
Okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, they are now surrounded by these shadows that are sort of clawing at you. You can decide if you want to make them attack with your bonus action, but basically they are going to have a disadvantage for the accuracy of their suck in and blowout.
Are they still spinning around?
They are still spinning around, but they're going to basically be at
Okay,
the
cool.
disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to use the bonus action on my turn then to have the shadows attack them.
Okay.
And it's a melee attack against just one of them. So I can't do any more than one.
Okay, so one of them gets melee attacked. Go ahead and roll a melee attack for them, I guess.
Okay.
Does this mean Satan's going to try to cut your feet off, though?
The shadows are doing it, not me.
No.
Just do your move.
Just do your
All
thing.
right. 25.
Okay, so one of the shadows just like fucking smacks one of the soccer players really hard as he goes by and like opens a big gash on his chest. And the ref goes,
No attacking the players!
and he throws a red card at you and slices 2 of your legs off as well. And now you have landed very close to Glenn. Just 2 bros just bleeding out right next to each other with no legs between you.
Even though it was a shadow doing it, not me.
He saw you cast the shadow. You didn't like
Bro,
make a
you trying to
secret
get a
of it.
technicality off on the ref,
Man,
bro.
fuck off.
This is so like you trying to get a technicality off for all your actions. Always looking for excuses.
Yeah, look
always
at you.
looking for someone else to blame. And you know what? You point a finger. Some of you got 3 fingers back at you.
Now it is your turn, Glenn, incidentally.
Jody is speechless.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This you're a problem, man. It's always been your fucking problem, man. I'm just gonna get my casting regenerate on my own legs. By the way, if I hold my severed legs to myself, they just immediately reattach. I go, ha! Yeah, and I do a kip up.
Okay.
13 plus 7, 20. I do a fucking perfect kip up.
Oh my god.
You do right in front of Jody.
It's a 1 minute casting time.
Oh, is it? Okay, I guess I'm down there and I'm just like,
Yeah, we're shit talking, and you're just trying to put your legs back on the whole time.
Holding your legs.
I'm just holding my leg and just like wiggling my fingers out, like
You're seeing like a little light slowly go around the circumference of your legs, like a fucking loading bar, sealing your legs to your thighs.
They're just amending my legs on. But anyway, that's your problem, man. So you guys like just fucking chill out and stop going after me, man. She's made her choice.
In 10 turns, you will have managed to get your legs together because each turn is 6 seconds and it takes a minute.
Scoot out of the way of the goal, you fucking idiot.
I think Jody, in the childish manner, is going to try and, while he's doing this, grab Glenn's and try to have him solder his own legs on as like a pull-up.
Oh, you're gonna grab my other leg?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab your other leg or your hand to try and like make you start healing my leg
I got
instead.
hold here.
So
It's just like super glue. You gotta hold it. It's just like super glue.
You're holding his feet. His like feet are on your stumps, and his like knees
Yeah,
are
because
on
you
his
think
stump.
he cast the spell on the feet and not on his stumps.
God.
So go ahead and roll a
You guys are gonna be
opposed
like cat dog.
dexterity. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Don't touch my legs. What are you doing?
I'm not gonna let go.
What are you doing, dude?
Every turn, it should be Jody has to roll to hold on. And if Jody can hold on for the 10 turns, he gets
Those are his legs now,
Those are
yeah.
his legs too.
Yeah. So I'm
Oh my
attaching the
God.
stumps. I'm attaching the stumps to my stumps. But then Jody's trying to attach my feet.
Your spiked cleats.
Yeah.
You've probably ripped off my shoes and like are jamming the toes into your stumps.
Yeah, basically. I refuse to allow him to get it before I do.
Okay,
then,
so
sorry.
each of you roll your dexterity opposed.
Okay, I rolled
Fucking
a...
idiot. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Screw you! I want legs too!
Hey, these are my legs. Get your
And if it
legs
doesn't
over there.
disconnect from either of you, you're just going to be one fucking sentient creature with a leg combining you.
Dog.
13 plus 3, 16.
19 plus 3, 22.
All right, those toes are still going inside of his stump.
Hey, what the fuck, man? Those are my toes. Don't put them that way. It feels gross. I can start feeling a little bit. You feel all wet and gross, dude.
I'm the king of hell. I do whatever I want. These are my hell toes. You came here.
These
It's
are
mine.
my legs. Your legs are over there. You can see your legs right now. I'm gonna take your legs. You know what? Fuck your legs. And I'm gonna cast.
It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
This is just happening, I think, as the rest of this turn happens. Yeah.
Can I just run? Link is just looking at all the limbs on the floor. These fucking 2 grown men fighting over a pair of legs on the floor, and he's just exhausted. And where did Taylor have the pick?
Glenn had the pick.
Glenn, yeah.
Glenn, where did Glenn have the pick?
He had it in his crotch,
In his
his
crotch
little crotch pocket for his pick.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stamp down on Glenn's chest and just pull the pick out. I'm just gonna grab the pick.
Hey, kid, what are you doing?
All right.
Feel like you can roll something, but you're like,
Yes, Glenn is going to roll with disadvantage. You're going to roll opposed sleight of hand. You have disadvantage, and I feel like Link has advantage.
It's 13 plus 6, 19, dude. He's gonna smack your little hand
With
away.
disadvantage?
With
Jesus.
disadvantage, bro. I roll 17.
23. Natural 20.
All right. So you pull out the pick from his crotch pocket before Glenn can even manage to slap a hand down on his.
Hey, what the fuck?
This game's dumb. Just all this is fucking dumb. What are we even doing? Here, guys, I got the pick. I don't care if you kill a demon or what. You're not gonna help us. Nobody helps us. Guys, here. And I toss it to normal. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it, but we got it. Fuck this game.
All right, let's say you begin to toss it to normal, and it'll
Okay.
freeze in midair,
Okay.
and then we'll do turns and
And the
stuff.
pick's like, you're probably wondering how
I got here.
crazy situation.
All right, so
Are
Taylor,
we supposed to destroy it?
yeah, when it gets to normal's turn, he will understand more about the act of destroying.
Okay. Yeah, I won't just like eat it then.
It's Taylor's turn.
I guess Link's just leaving me here. Lone wolf.
You're blaming me?
No, I'm not.
Link's leaving you here. You got your whole body.
Taylor's gonna cast.
Yes, Taylor
You
slapped
tied me
his
up to the
unconscious
goal.
form 5 times and then watched him get up and leave. He's like, "Oh, I'm abandoned now."
Once again, I am left here, lone wolf, holding down the fort, as it were. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth, which is Taylor is going to like just spread out all of his caltrops around the goal box in the mid like area, just to like set a trap. So in case the ball does come here,
That's
everyone
great.
will get injured by it.
That's just you being bored?
Yeah, it's just me singing the Evangelion theme to myself as
Nice.
I spread
Oh, that's what that
caltrops
was.
out.
Okay, great. So now Schmagan and the 2 FBI agents go. Schmagan just crawls towards his son and embraces him again. He's so fucking happy, and his son just has a dead look in his eyes. This hug means fucking nothing to him. He like tries to reach
What
for his
is a
dad's
hug
gun, and
with-
his dad goes, no, and then puts it in his holster. And the other 2 FBI guys are like, so do we keep playing? And Schmagan's like, yes, we still need control of hell. Do it. So those 2 are gonna, again, just stay on their 2 guys. Now it's the demon's turn. 4 of them are going to try to get the ball from Scary, and they fail because the other 4 managed to block them. So Scary still has the ball. The 3 inside the cyclone contraption are going to, with disadvantage, try to suck the ball into their thing, and they succeed twice. So the ball gets pulled away from Scary towards their side of the field. Now it is on their half of the field. Nobody has control of it yet, but is nearest to that dark cloud of men.
And I can't roll to like maintain it.
Hey, actually, yeah, why not?
14 plus 6.
Oh, shit. Okay, never
20.
mind. Yeah, it begins to get away from you, and then you keep it right where it fucking is. It's Morgan's turn. Morgan is going to run over to her two lovers and be like, this is not on me to fix. I'm just going to say that. I care about both of you. You should be more adult than this.
Babe, but these are my legs.
On this, I'm on your side. You should let him have his own legs.
I'm gonna go
you
like,
have your legs.
Yeah, you hear that, Jody?
I'm gonna see Morgan go, oh, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna attempt to cross my legs, which is and look at her like, hey, what's up?
It makes a ripping noise because you start fucking up the
you
spell.
crossing your legs causes me to flip upside down on my side, right? That's like flipping me over.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. So now I'm face down, and then you've crossed your legs.
Yeah, like, hey, how's it going? See how I helped you back there? I'm such an ally, right? I love you, babe.
You've always been a good ally. That's why I've told you I'd like us to continue to be friends.
With cool other parts of friendship, like marrying me again.
All right, we cut to Brad Schmagan. It's his turn now. He's just going to sink down onto the ground and just like turn so his back's on the ground and just look up toward the other hells and just whisper to himself like, I was in heaven.
There's colors you've never even imagined.
Yeah. And the worst thing is I know that if I kill myself, I don't go back because that's a fatal sin. So I just have to wait now. I just have to live my life and wait. His dad's like, you'll wait with me. And he goes, that doesn't help. So now it is Normal's turn. So Normal, you see the pick in the air and you are filled with a knowledge, now that the pick is in front of you and invisible, that you're reminded that the color of this pick is blue, that it is imbued with the power of love. And you can see within the pick itself that there's actually more than one way to remove an anchor. You can remove it with violence, or you can remove it with empathy. And you can tell that if you remove it with violence, it will make the doodler's anger and power stronger. And if you remove it with empathy, it will make the doodler's anger and power a little bit weaker and make it more likely to let go of the world. And you know in this moment that when Tony Pepperoni was killed, it was with violence. So I'm just going to tell you straight up, mechanically, when this happens, there's going to be 4 anchors. And once you're done with them, I'm just going to roll a D4. And depending on whether they've been killed with hate or with empathy, that's going to determine what the doodler does. So right now, there's a 1 in 4 chance that it's going to be hate. So you now can take your turn knowing what you know about the pick. And also, Willie would have told this to Scary.
I'm going to grab the pig.
Okay, go ahead and make a sleight of hand or athletics, acrobatics, whatever you like. You're trying to grab it out of the air. All cool.
I guess that's athletics. Is like catching a ball, right?
Yeah, why not?
That's a 3.
So it just falls to the ground in front of you, and you miss it. And that's a boring turn, so I don't think that should be your whole turn. I think you just pick it up. You just pick it up. you try to pick it up cool out of the air. It falls, and then you pick it up from the ground.
All right,
and
everybody
laughs
And a bunch of people see it and like,
Classic Normal.
Way to go, Butterfingers.
I look at it.
Taylor
and
from all the way across the Normal, you suck!
Yeah, even Jody stops and go like, oh, come on, man.
That's fair. I love you, pick, and I smooch it.
No, don't do that. You gotta destroy it.
I just smooched it though. So does it? What happens?
Roll
Hey, stop kissing my pics.
Roll with disadvantage. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
What the fuck, kid? Gross. You can have it, I guess. It's fucking
I
weird.
got 10.
So with the 10, you can tell that the pick does not believe your I love you, that it is purely token words. In order to break it, you're going to need to convey to it or share with it some sort of real, genuine moment of empathy or breakthrough or
With
something
the
along those
pick?
lines. Like the pick has to be present for some real moment of like something.
Well, between anyone, not necessarily Normal,
Yeah,
right?
just it needs to be in the.
It needs to feel the love.
I see. We got to hold on to this pick until someone says something nice to someone else in a way that they mean it.
Something really, something
Some
really
real
interesting.
earnest growth stuff, okay? So I'm done growing because I'm okay with that. My dad's not proud of me, kind of. But you guys got some growth to do, so someone do some growing with this pick. We'll get to it.
So yeah, because it is the pick of love, because it includes love, the thing that will allow it to gently be dissipated will be an act of love. So that is your turn, and now it is once again Jimmy, Matt, Beth's turns, and now you all see where the pick is.
Do we care about this game anymore?
You don't have to.
We're
don't.
one up. We care.
Yeah.
Glenn cares.
Glenn and
Glenn
Jody
cares, but
and Morgan definitely care, yeah.
But killing the demon means nothing to us, theoretically, since we have the pick.
Also, Taylor's really taking his being goalie seriously, too. Like, he's doing that thing where he's got his arms out and, like, kind of checking the distance between the goalposts and shit, you know?
And where is the ball right now?
The ball is in
still have
Scary's
it.
control.
And is she like midfield,
She's
getting
midfield.
close?
Scary looks at the goal and then back at the pick and back at the goal, then at the ball at her feet, and then she's gonna leave the ball and go for the pick.
Okay. So I feel like you can just make it there with your move.
Cool.
It's in Normal's hands. What are you going to do?
I'm just gonna try to kick it out of his hands.
Now that we're clearly against each other in this moment and we both had a 20 on initiative, can I roll to essentially?
Yeah, sure. Both of you roll opposed
Dexterity or
dex,
something,
I
right?
guess. You're both going to run for it at the same time. We're going to see who gets there first.
I give you,
So
I give
athletics,
Scary
I
that look
guess.
like, don't do it. Like, you know, like an action, like, what are you doing? Don't run for it.
Matt probably also has some kind of disadvantage because he's got a peg leg,
I've
right?
already shown him fucking fast.
I'm going to minus some because if you're getting used to this leg still.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. I got a 1.
You got what?
A natural 1 plus 4.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a 15.
Okay, great. You fall flat on your fucking face, Link, and you look up and you see whatever Scary's about to do. So you could try to kick it out of his hand.
Scary, stop!
Scary, no, come on!
Normal, why don't you give me a sleight of hand roll and you're going to oppose that Scary with your athletics or
Can
acrobatics.
I do something in lieu of sleight of hand?
What would you like to do?
You know, I'm just going to throw it to Link.
All right, so you're going to roll for that.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Jesus. All right, Scary, you can roll to kick it out of his hands.
An 11 plus 2.
Okay. So normally you manage to toss it to Link, and it lands right in front of Link, who's on the ground. That's Scary's turn. Now, Jody and Link, it can be your turn.
Jody, what were you planning on doing?
I'm attached to Glenn on the other side of the field. I
He
do
just
not.
needs to wait 9 more turns.
I do not care about this pick. I do not care about anything you kids are doing. I literally brought you all down here so you could beat this game for me.
Okay, so I have the pick. I'm just gonna hold it really tight. I'm gonna go look at Scary and be like, Scary, what are you even doing?
You gotta destroy it.
We can't, you just heard the Doodler's gonna make the world worse. It's gonna kill. We just gotta find something.
You don't know
destroy
that.
it? I mean, you don't know it's not that way. We can find another way to destroy it.
No, Willie said that it's easier to control if we destroy the anchors.
Yeah, basically, Willie probably would have conveyed it to Scary as if you use empathy on it, that's going to make it more likely to want to stick around, and it's going to make it harder to control because it's going to have more agency. If you keep it angry, then it's going to be confused, and you're going to have an easier time getting rid of it or controlling it, which is what he wants.
Well, we're not gonna do it that way, okay? Come on, like, it's like every
He
song
died
is
and
like
made you the leader.
The easy way is usually the bad way, right? Sometimes the better thing's harder.
This is easier. What? You're just gonna tell the pig, oh, I love you, I'm so nice to you, and it's just gonna give you all its secrets? That's not how life works.
Well, is that how this works though? I love you.
I already tried that. It didn't work.
Okay, well, like, you're right. It's going to be hard, but I know it's not a person, but it's just like, I don't want more people to die. We've already killed enough people. Like, can you just do one thing with us and just try to find a way to make this?
The Doodler is gonna kill more people. You're not seeing the big picture.
So.
What? No, like, don't listen to her.
Yes,
Come on.
listen to me.
I snapped the pick.
Whoa!
All our days whisked away, but is there something more to say? You know that no one knows us better than ourselves. Used to tell myself it'll be alright. Pretty lies let me sleep at night. I know that no one knows me better than myself. And I know I'll get this right. It's just a matter of time till we make it out alive. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow, break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow, I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Dungeons and Daddies is Matt Arnold as Lincoln Lee Wilson, Anthony Burch as our DM, Will Campos as Normal Oak, Beth May as Scary Marlowe, and myself, Freddie Wong as Taylor Swift. Jimmy Wong plays Jodie Foster. Our theme song is On My Way by Maxton Waller. Brian Fernandez is our content producer. Ashley Nicolette is our community manager. Courtney Terry provides additional community support. Esther Ellis is our lead editor. Travis Reeves provides additional editing, and Robin Rapp is our transcriber. This podcast is supported by a Patreon, and some of those patrons who do so are people like Darcy Erickson, Steph Prater, Sean Briscoe, Adam, Tanya Scott, Jessica Boyd, Devin, Jonathan Burton, Rachel Fitzpatrick Smith, Olivia Penry, Metzley Alvarez, Samantha Rains, Edwin Kroon, Thini, Christina Escoitia, Peek Chu, Nathaniel Marble, Ludwig Tevick, Heath Roberts, and Kathleen Lee. You too can support the show directly at patreon.com/dungeonsanddads and in return receive gobs of free bonus content. Each episode has an after show where we talk about what happened. We do community live listens where we got talented folks in our community throwing fan art up as we listen. We do one-shots, videos, mini campaigns. One of the things I'm very thankful for with our Patreon is that it gives us a space to experiment with like different game systems, different gameplay types, all the sorts of things that's like much harder to do when you have a main show going on a feed that's going out to everyone. And a lot of those things that we do end up being helpful for how we think about D&D, how we play it. You kind of get a little sense of how the machine works behind the scenes by being a patron. So you can get that behind the scenes look, you can get a bunch more stuff to watch and listen to, and you can support this show directly at patreon.com/dungeonsanddads. Our Twitter is Dungeons and Dads, our website is dungeonsanddads.com, our merch is at store.dungeonsanddads.com, our subreddit is Dungeons and Daddies, and our next episode's coming out March 28th. We will see you then.
We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow, break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow, I'll be on my way.
I gotta come back again? I was hoping to die this episode, man.
We can do that. You want to do a little post-credit scene? Glenn takes his gun and puts it right to your temple, dude. And he fucking goes like, I'll see you in hell.
Oh, man.
Which
yeah.
is his
And
way
then
of
it
saying
just
like, oh, I'll
happens
see you back.
again.
I'll see you back.
And then Brad
Yeah.
tries to jump in front of the bullets.